Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. Leaders of the three main parties at Westminster say a last-minute deal has been reached on a plan to regulate the press in the wake of the phone hacking scandal.
Hi, everybody. For millions of Americans, this is a special and sacred time of year. This week, Jewish families gathered around the Seder table, commemorating the exodus from Egypt and the triumph of faith over oppression. And this weekend, Michelle, Malia, Sasha, and I will join Christians around the world to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ and the hopeful promise of Easter.
I always read it as more of a statement on politics in general. What's interesting, you see it now if you're watching the conventions, that there's messaging. In fact, we talk about it openly. The next day is talking about what was the message, instead of what's the heart and what's the heart of the issue. And what I found curious in this film is that a lot of what Jackie Cogan, the character, is trying to do to put business back in order is deal with the perception of what's wrong, and not necessarily what's wrong.
It was indeed physically demanding. There was no way to not try to get yourself into as good a shape as possible prior to doing the film, because we were getting thrashed around kind of non-stop. If not by the horses, then it was by fighting some other guy. So it was pretty physical. I was very involved, right from the get-go, from the very seed of the screenplay, all the way through every scriptwriter meeting we had with the scriptwriter, and so I was very lucky to help form the piece of clay.
No, this is fun. It's great to see the contestants grow each time you see them on stage. Sometimes they have maybe less of a great night and you're like, what happened there? So I was so happy, I will say, for Brunel, because in the beginning I was in love. I was like, he's got to win this. And then I feel like he kind of fell off the mark for a second, and then he came back so strong, and I'm so happy and proud of him, and I'm really just, I'm rooting for all the people that went through and everyone that had to go home.
What's up? It was fantastic. It's like the idea of the Men in Black is just a cool idea from its conception. It's really a little bit twisted, a little bit quirky, a little bit off. You never say, oh, that movie's just like Men in Black. There's really nothing that's just like Men in Black. So I like being part of what I believe will go down in history as a really iconic film.
Would you be up for a fourth one?
Absolutely. Get the story right.
Well, I was very lucky to have a great team of people working with me and on her look, and we wanted to pay respect to the original. The original was done so well, and we just she was always our inspiration, and the original design of her. So we worked very hard to try to do it, and we went this way and a little bit of that way, and eventually we felt we found it, and it was very exciting. The first day I had it, my horns on and all of it, I was really excited.
这个问题问得很好。7年为什么？第一，剧本的问题越来越长，动作的问题，我有什么新的动作给观众看？你拍那个又拍过了，你想那个又拍过了，做那个又拍过了，而且到全世界去看外景，找一些我不想说就在一个南布景、绿布景去完成所有的一些，我希望真身要到。
More on that story throughout the afternoon on the BBC News channel, but now it's time to join the BBC's news teams where you are. Bye-bye.